Dibrey ha'Yamim1, 1Chronicles chapters 25 through 27. Dibrey ha'Yamim1, 1Chronicles chapter 25. And Dawid and the commanders of the army separated for the service some of the sons of Asaph, and of Heman, and of Yedutun, who should naba with lyres, with harps, and with cymbals. And the number of the workmen according to their service was: of the sons of Asaph, Zakur, and Yosef, and Nethaniah, and Ashar Elah, the sons of Asaph, at the hands of Asaph, who navu at the hands of the sovereign. Of Yedutun, the sons of Yedutun, Gedaliahu, and Zari, and Yeshayahu, Chashavyahu, and Mattityahu, 6, under the hands of their father Yedutun, who navu with a lyre to give thanks and to praise Yahuah. Of Heman, the sons of Heman, Bukayahu, Mattanyahu, Uzziel, Shebuel, and Yeramoth, Hananiah, Hanani, Eliatha, Gedalti, and Womamti Azir, Yoshbekashah, Melothi, Hothir, Machazioth. All these were the sons of Heman, the sovereign seer, in the words of Elohim, to exalt his horn. For Elohim gave Heman 14 sons and 3 daughters. All these were at the hands of their father for song in the house of Yahuah, with cymbals, harps, and lyres, for the service of the house of Elohim, Asaph, Yedutun, and Heman, at the hands of the sovereign. And the number of them with their brothers who were taught in the songs of Yahuah, all who were skilled, was 288. And they cast lots for their duty, the small as well as the great, the teacher with the student. And the first lot for Asaph came forth for Yosef, Gedaliahu, the second, he and his brothers and sons, 12. The third, Zakur, his sons and his brothers, 12. The fourth, Yezri, his sons and his brothers, 12. The fifth, Nethanyahu, his sons and his brothers, 12. The sixth, Bukayahu, his sons and his brothers, 12. The seventh, Yasar-Allah, his sons and his brothers, 12. The eighth, Yeshayahu, his sons and his brothers, 12. The ninth, Mattanyahu, his sons and his brothers, 12. The 10th, Shimei, his sons and his brothers, 12. The 11th, Azarel, his sons and his brothers, 12. The 12th, Hashaviah, his sons and his brothers, 12. The 13th, Shuvael, his sons and his brothers, 12. The 14th, Mattityahu, his sons and his brothers, 12. The 15th, Yeremoth, his sons and his brothers, 12. The 16th, Hananiahu, his sons and his brothers, 12. The 17th, Yoshbekashah, his sons and his brothers, 12. The 18th, Hanani, his sons and his brothers, 12. The 19th, Melothi, his sons and his brothers, 12. The 20th, Eliatha, his sons and his brothers, 12. The 21st, Hothir, his sons and his brothers, 12. The 22nd, Gedalti, his sons and his brothers, 12. The 23rd, Machazioth, his sons and his brothers, 12. The 24th, Romamti Ezer, his sons and his brothers, 12. Divrei ha'Yamim1, 1Chronicles chapter 26. For the divisions of the gatekeepers of the Korhites, Meshalemyahu, son of Koreh, of the sons of Asaph, and the sons of Meshalemyahu, Zechariahu the firstborn, Yediael the second, Zevadyahu the third, Yathniel the fourth, Elam the fifth, Yehohanan the sixth, Elioenai the seventh. And the sons of Oved-Edom, Shemaiah the firstborn, Yehozabad the second, Yoach the third, Zechar the fourth, Nethanel the fifth, Amiel the sixth, Yissaskar the seventh, Peulathai the eighth, for Elohim barach him. Also to Shemaiah his son were sons born who ruled their fathers' houses, because they were able, mighty men. The sons of Shemaiah, Othni and Raphael and Oved, Elzavad, whose brothers Elihu and Semachiahu were able men. All these were of the sons of Oved-Edom, they and their sons and their brothers, able men with strength for the work, 62 of Oved-Edom. And Meshalemyahu had sons and brothers, 18 able men. And Hosa of the children of Merari had sons. Shimri the head, although he was not the firstborn, his father made him the head. Chilkayahu the second, Tevalyahu the third, Zechariahu the fourth. All these sons and brothers of Hosah were 13. These divisions of the gatekeepers among the chief men had duties like their brothers to serve in the house of Yahuah, and they cast lots for each gate, the small as well as the great, according to their father's house. And the lot to the east fell to Shelemiyahu. Then they cast lots for his son Zachariahu, a wise counselor, and his lot came out to the north, to Obed-Edom to the south, and to his sons the storehouse, to Shupim and Hosah to the west, with the Sheleketh gate on the ascending highway, guard corresponding with guard. On the east were 6 Levites, on the north 4 each day, on the south 4 each day, and for the storehouse 2 by 2. As for the Parbar to the west, there were 4 on the highway and 2 at Parbar. These were the divisions of the gatekeepers among the sons of Korach and among the sons of Merari. And of the Levites, Achiah was over the treasuries of the house of Elohim and over the treasuries of the Kodesh gifts. The sons of Ladan, the sons of the Gershonites of Ladan, heads of their fathers' houses of Ladan, the Gershonites, Yechielai, the sons of Yechielai, Zetham and Yoel his brother, were over the treasuries of the house of Yahuah. Of the Amramites, the Yizharites, the Hebronites, and the Uzzielites, even Shevuel, son of Gershom, son of Moshe, was overseer of the treasuries. And his brothers by Eleazar were Rechavyahu his son, and Yeshayahu his son, and Joram his son, and Zichri his son, and Shelomoth his son. This Shelomoth and his brothers were over all the treasuries of the Kodesh gifts which sovereign Dawid and the heads of fathers' houses, the commanders over thousands and hundreds, and the commanders of the army had Kadosh. Some of the booty won in battles they Kadosh to maintain the house of Yahuah. And all that Shemuel the seer, and Shaul son of Kish, and Abner son of Ner, and Joab son of Zeruiah had Kadosh, all who were under the hand of Shelomith and his brothers. Of the Yizharites, Kenanyahu and his sons were for the outward duties as officials and judges over Yisrael. Of the Hebronites, Cheshavyahu and his brothers, 1,700 able men, had the oversight of Yisrael beyond the Yarden westward for all the work of Yahuah and in the service of the sovereign. Of the Hebronites, Uriah was head of the Hebronites according to his genealogy of the fathers. In the 40th year of the reign of Dawid, they were sought, and there were found among them able men at Yazer of Gilead. And his brothers were 2,700 able men, heads of fathers, whom sovereign Dawid made officials over the Reuvenites and the Gadites and the half-tribe of Manasseh in all matters of Elohim and matters of the sovereign. Dibrey ha'Yamim1, 1Chronicles chapter 27. And the children of Yisrael, according to their number, the heads of fathers and the commanders of thousands and hundreds and their officers, served the sovereign in all matters of the divisions which came in and went out month by month throughout all the months of the year, each division having 24,000. Over the first division for the first month was Yoshavam, son of Zabdiel, and in his division were 24,000 of the sons of Perez, and the chief of all the commanders of the army for the first month. And over the division of the second month was Dodai, an Echohite, and of his division Mikloth also was the leader, and in his division were 24,000. The third commander of the army for the third month was Benayahu, son of Jehoiada the Kohen, who was chief, and in his division were 24,000. This was the Benayahu who was mighty among the 30, and was over the 30, and in his division was Amizabad, his son. The fourth for the fourth month was Asahel, the brother of Joab, and Zevadiah his son after him, and in his division were 24,000. The fifth for the fifth month was Shemhuth the Yisrahite, and in his division were 24,000. The sixth for the sixth month was Ira son of Akesh the Tekoite, and in his division were 24,000. The seventh for the seventh month was Chelez the Pelonite of the children of Ephraim, and in his division were 24,000. The eighth for the eighth month was Sivkai the Hushathite of the Zarchites, and in his division were 24,000. The ninth for the ninth 9th month was Abiezer the Anothathite of the Binyamites, and in his division were 24,000. The 10th for the 10th month was Maharai the Netophathite of the Zarchites, and in his division were 24,000. The 11th for the 11th month was Benaiah the Pirathonite of the children of Ephraim, and in his division were 24,000. The 12th for the 12th month was Childaiah the Netophathite of Othniel, and in his division were 24,000. And over the tribes of Yisrael, the chief officer over Reuven, Eleazar, son of Zikri; over Shimon, Shephatiahu, son of Maacah; Lewi, Hashaviah, son of Kemuel; over Acharan, Zadok; Yehuda, Elihu, one of David's brothers; Yissaskar, Omri, son of Michael; Zebulun, Yishmayahu, son of Obadiahu; Naphtali, Yeremuth, son of Azriel; the children of Ephraim, Hoshea, son of Azaziahu; the half-tribe of Manasseh, Yoel, son of Pedayahu; the half-tribe of Manasseh in Gilead, Iddo, son of Zechariahu; Benjamin, Yahaziel, son of Abner; Dan, Azarel, son of Yeroham. These were the rulers of the tribes of Yisrael. But David did not take the number of those 20 years old and under, because Yahuah had said he would increase Yisrael like the stars of the Shamayim. Yoav, son of Zeruiah, began a census, but he did not finish, for wrath came upon Yisrael because of this census, nor was the number recorded in the account of the annals of sovereign David. And Asmaweth, son of Adiel, was over the sovereign's treasuries, and Jehonathan, son of Uzziahu, was over the storehouses in the field, in the cities, and in the villages, and in the watchtowers. And Ezri, son of Keluv, was over those who did the work of the field for tilling the ground. And Shimei the Ramathite was over the vineyards, and Zebdai the Shifmite was over the increase of the vineyards for the wine cellars. And Baal-Hanan the Gederite was over the olive trees and the sycamore trees that were in the low country, and Joash was over the oil stores. And Shitrai the Sharonite was over the herds that fed in Sharon, and Shaphat, son of Adlai, was over the herds that were in the valleys. And Ovil the Ishmaelite was over the camels, and Yechdeyahu the Meronothite was over the donkeys, and Yaziz the Hegrite was over the flocks. All of these were heads over the property of sovereign David. Also Jehonathan, David's uncle, was a counselor, a wise man, and a scribe. And Yechiel, son of Chakmoni, was with the sovereign's sons. And Achithophel was the sovereign's counselor, and Hushai the Archite was the sovereign's companion. And after Achithophel was Jehoiada, son of Benaiah, then Abiathar, and the chief of the sovereign's army was Yoav.